You will one day be able to see and realize with full consciousness what is really happening on these occasions. This much you should already know here. Now, even if I've already told you once in a message, all those whom you call upon with your heart are in the midst of you, in order to reconnect and unite heaven and earth through you. Do not think that the main while ascended masters would have seen and known much more than you at the time of their human embodiment. They also had to talk the sometimes very arduous and painful path of faith without knowing. But their untiring trust in God, our Father in heaven, are the mother source of all that is good, true and beautiful, and their determination to unconditionally follow the light of the Christ in their hearts gave them the strength to persevere and achieve the goal of becoming one with God again. You are all now, each in your own individual way, on the verge of completing and realizing your divine destiny on earth. Do not worry about what is going on out there in these end times. Everyone is being touched in one way or another by the powerful changes, and is resolving their old unredeemed karma in the process. They cross the threshold into new golden age on earth, purified and renewed. If you were to look up into the night sky, you would see a lot of groups of star-like lights moving about in various ways. Many of these groups are spacecraft from a different dimension. For centuries, we existed in the shadows, watching material life grow and prosper for some, but create more lack for others. We have witnessed many different civilizations come and go, and none have held our interests more than the human race. It has taken us many years for this time to come, so we could communicate with all of you at this level. This communication has came about due to each of you taking steps in awakening yourselves. Your collective consciousness as a mass is at a crossroads right now. A lot of you are starting to wake up from the spell that you've been under, and as a result, this has triggered some intense backlash from those who wish to keep this status quo. We understand that things are difficult for you right now. We understand your feelings of despair and hopelessness, and we want to reassure you that the bad times are over. Each of you is in your journey, lessons that you were meant to live. So it is important to us to monitor your progress. What this means is that all the souls who are ready to receive the new blueprints are now being prepared to step into the fullness of their planet real leadership. And with renewed vision, renewed soul purpose and calling, step into their mastery, and from this point of unity and harmony and oneness, then are already in the process of co-creating the new golden age, whether they are consciously aware of this or not. Yet, what was subconsciously done will now move into their full awareness, and they will find that this immensely powerful shift has shifted them into the deepest remembrance of their own souls, and reason of why they incarnated and are here at this momentous time. This will apply to all the starseeds, whether the frozen indigos or the new sun children. Here is a massive shift, and it will bring a total shift in souls on earth. For as you know, as the vibrations continue to increase on the planet, The old vibrations of the third dimension must cease. This is what is happening now, causing great confusion, causing much tumultuousness across the planet as the end times continue to be revealed more and more, the end times of the old third dimension. Or, as Archangel Michael said recently, the game is coming to an end. You certainly, all of you, are the catalyst to bring in the end to the old and for bringing on the new. We, here in our ships, have been watching over you for quite some time now and preparing for those times that we indeed can be there with you in a physical nature. Those times approach more and more in what you call disclosure. For even those powers that be, soon to be the powers that were, even they know that those times are approaching. They will not be able to hold back our forces of light, our forces of love, for these are those special times that you've all been working for. All have been preparing for your own personal ascension, yes, but also preparing for the collective ascension with man here on this planet. But the gates of heaven are opening now. Gates of heaven on earth are opening. Not to battle, not to fight, but to the light streaming in from so many different sources. So that all of you will finally reach your destiny and be able to go about your mission as you are meant to. And I speak now of the final mission here on the planet. Their patience and perseverance are now on the verge of receiving the reward for their efforts from the universe. For all humanity is now literally on the threshold of a great awakening. From my spiritual perspective, the history of humanity looked like a roller coaster, after golden ages and spiritual high points. Humanity lapsed again and again into decadence and spiritlessness, that is, spiritual darkness and derangement, only to finally experience a new day full of light again. Now another millennia of darkness is coming to an end to make way for a new cosmic day. Atlantis and Lemuria, too, were doomed after people turned away from their former divinity and followed the egoistic path of their earthly personality without regard for cosmic commandments and laws. But the mass of humanity today no longer wants to know anything about this, and prefers to continue to wallow blithely in their habits determined by the outer senses, which also include the earthly lust for battle and power. That many find it very difficult to free themselves from the chains of negative deceptions and influences on their own. These so-called vices, and believe me, that everyone knows deeply what I'm talking about, are what block your soul's path and wanna pull you deeper and deeper into spiritual ignorance and spiritual numbness. You know, live in the midst of a rare and exciting phase in the Earth's long-term history, a transition to a new level of energy and awareness. The shift in consciousness on Earth has been building for some time, and the intense light and energy that you know, experience as highly sensitive and aware individuals is here to stay, because it corresponds with Earth's natural development, which is currently accelerating at an unprecedented rate. You are grateful that you can see further into the cosmos than has ever been possible, yet there is an urgency to stabilize your own world environment. For you, know that if humans cannot learn to live in harmony with one another and with nature in your world, then there is no hope of them living peacefully. In other words, we are the many aspects of your higher self. We guide and protect you. We work with you to keep your life straightforward and flowing. We guide you towards what you need to learn, and we help you find that will make your life feel balanced and peaceful. As you awaken to your spiritual inheritance on earth and this glorious new octave of higher love frequency, the ways in which ascended masters support you will expand. Our capacities are far greater than they have been in past embodiments. Our light bodies are more refined, and our mastery of technology is greater. We can therefore respond to your needs more completely and rapidly than ever before. There is no middle way any longer. This is all out ascension, and therefore the more you try to cling on to the old, or are attached to anyone or anything, the more you will find yourself disintegrating and all you are still holding onto in one form or another. Within me is such joy as I'm reading this. I cannot even find words to describe the enormity of what is happening. Every single breath you are taking is transformational. With every breath you are shifting, and so is all around you. The only way to navigate these shifts is to stay firmly anchored in your heart and within your soul and soul group and the divine. The new divine blueprint will manifest into form and being, your purpose and mission in the new golden age, and there is more and more profound that you can even imagine at this moment.